Hello friends, today we will discuss about Azure Speech Studio and how to create your own synthetic voice generation with no code at all. Azure Speech Studio is a web-based tool that allows you to build and integrate speech to text, text to speech, and there are many other features. We'll go deep into that. We'll also discuss about CNV, that is custom neural voice, and how to implement CNV to generate your own synthetic voice. And also we'll go deep into the actual implementation of CNV to generate own voice. So I'll generate my voice and show it to all. Let's go into Azure portal. In Azure portal, there are services called speech services. You can go ahead and create one speech service. Few things to note here. This is one of the test speech service that I have created. So you can go here and you can see keys and endpoint. Azure Speech Studio can be accessible with API and Azure SDK as well. Now, if we talk about a little bit of pricing before go into the implementation, we can see there are two tiers. Most of the features are available with the free tier, and there are some features I'll specifically tell those needs S0 standard, and also specific to the region as well. Not all services are published in all the regions. Now, let's go to the studio. So if you create the speech service, you can see a little button called Go to Speech Studio. You can directly click and you can go to the speech.studio, or you can directly go to speech.microsoft.com. So to do certain features or to go to this portal, you don't need to sign in. So it's a free service for now. But if you wanted to implement, definitely you need to create one Azure account if you don't have any. So there are some scenarios, those are described like live telecast and changing all the captioning from video to text, and any kind of analysis on the post call or any live chat avatar. I'll show this one in a bit. There are some services like speech to text, real-time speech to text. This model, like whispering model, it's definitely need open AI service. So when you open it, I can show you quickly. So here you need to have one open AI service for to run any kind of implementation here. Now let's go to the other services, the batch text and the custom. You don't need any OpenAI services. You can directly go ahead and create it. Custom speech is mainly for voice recognition. So you can have one or multiple profile inside of the custom speech. I'll go deep into the other video and share how we can build a custom speech. Now there is some details related to the pronunciation. Say for example, there are some pronunciations that is given, and we can also identify if something is wrong from the pronunciation perspective. Let me run one or two very quickly so you can see how it works. So this is the text, and this text was written or spoken by one person. So if I run it, probably you can hear it.
It took me a long time to learn where he came from. The little prince, who asked me so many questions, never seemed to hear the ones I asked him.
Now if I go to another sample, so this one, these all are indicating as wrong. So these are the different identifier with the colors and the explanations, so we can see the details. So let me play this one so you can understand why these are wrong.
Question the possibility of one expand some offer for drafting certain spice live in Iceland. Question the possibility of one.
Okay, so you can hear the sound that these pronunciations are not really good. So that's why this pronunciation score is 64 and all these errors happen. Let's go back to the other model. This is speech translations. This is very real time. So you can speak, and at the real time, there are these languages are available at this point. We can translate, and this is also accessible through APIs. So you can tell anything and it will change the actual language. Now go to the text to speech. These are very generic, the video gallery, custom voice. So we'll go deep into the custom voice, and I'm coming to that. Let's go to the voice gallery. So here you can see there are different voices, those are inbuilt, and you can also change their mood like sad, happy, those kind of sentiment that you can also add. And you can publish definitely on your own and then utilize your own voice. I'll show you in a bit. There is another cool feature that is in preview, that is the text to speech avatar. There I was talking about, it's not applicable for all the region, so they have a specific region. you need to choose that. Let me change. Now you can see a little bit of code was written there, and let me go there and change the speaker. Maybe Jen is fine, and I can write something. Hello, this is a test video, and I can add some gesture. So let me add a little gesture. You can see there are some gestures available. So I can add, let's try this one, and I can put some text after that. Let me put some text, that how I start the video. So I'm putting that text here. All right, let me do the preview, and we can also export this video as well. And there are some background. Currently there are two available. One is white, the other is transparent, but we can add it. A new, let me start it.
Hello. This is a test video. Hello friends, today we will discuss about Azure Speech Studio and how to create your own synthetic voice generation with no code at all.
So this is another cool service. Let me go back. Custom comment, this is voice assistant, so they are highly encouraging to go with the custom keywords. This is more of the Alexa, like how you start Alexa, very similar to Siri. Hey Siri, also for the Google, okay Google. So these are the keyword. So we can train that model, and then we can utilize a particular keyword to initiate any workflow. Now let's talk about the custom voice. So we'll go into the custom voice requirement. So for the access requirement, you can apply for it. If you click here, it will take you to a form. You need to fill it up to get the full access. Even though if you don't have full access, you can create your own voice with the go-to project, but it will be, you cannot publish it. So there are some restrictions. So if I go to the project, say I cancel it, and I can create my own project. Custom neural for Lite and Pro. You definitely need access, but for Lite you don't need access. To the project, and you can see there is a voice. So what you need to do once you create the project, it will tell you to speak with certain scripts. So first thing is, you can check whether your mic is giving some noise or not. If it is not, it will be a green signal for go ahead. And these are the different steps that they are. After recording 50 sentences, this model is training now. It will take some time, and we'll come back again. My model is created now. I can go into the details. It succeed. So here you can see some randomly test inputs there, and based on that, say for example this one, so I can play it.
Congratulations! You have successfully created your synthetic voice with custom neural voice Lite.
So this is how it's now trained, and it's using my voice to speak up that input text. Let's try with this one.
Hello, I am a synthetic voice built with custom neural voice, a speech feature of Azure Cognitive Services.
So once this is done, as a next step, we need to deploy the model. So before even we deploy it, we can go here. This is manage your voice talent. So you need to acknowledge that we are not violating any of the Microsoft policies by using the speech recognition or any kind of speech studio capabilities. So you need to write the model. I already did it, so it's not showing for me. So the voice talent name and the company that you belong, and then you can play it, and then you can deploy your model. So I haven't got the access yet, but once you get access, you can deploy the changes for your model. So once you deploy, it will be available in your gallery. So if I go back to speech gallery, this is the voice gallery. So it will be applicable here, and very similarly, it will be also applicable to the avatar as well. So in case you need to utilize your own video generation, you can utilize your voice to generate the video. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching.